Okay, so I was watching a video about Trevor Noah and Oprah Winfrey talking, and Oprah mentioned something that I think is really important, and I kind of want to elaborate on it a little bit. But she said that of all the cases that she's taken to court about rape, not one of them was successful and went through where the perpetrator was charged. And apparently, because there were details that were not remembered. And I'm thinking about the whole situation with Kavanaugh when he was elected to the Supreme Court, and the woman that I can't even remember her name, and that's my bad. But she was a doctor, and I guess she wasn't remembering some details about her situation, so they didn't take her very seriously. And you know, a doctor is supposed to have some credentials. And here she's the victim, and he was playing like he was victimized. Like, oh, I like beer. Well, I for one would like the movement Me Too brought to an end. And I would like a new movement to rise up in its place. Never again. So, I want everyone to take this into consideration. If you are raped and you do not report it, and I want you to report it the moment it happens, but for whatever reason you decide not to report it, understand the devil is in the details. So what I want you to do is to get one of these. It's called a pen. And you get some of this or a journal and write down the details. That includes the time, the date, the day. What was he wearing or she wearing? What were the tools used? What were the weapons used? What was said? The details. The devil is in the details. Journal it all down. Because if you're not going to report it right away, at least do that. And this is why. That person might run for office one day. That person might be elected Supreme Court one day. Doesn't seem likely. But how many of these people that are coming forward are seeing all these guys running for office? Could be president, could be senator, could be congressperson, Supreme Court. Doesn't seem likely, but it happens. And it's not enough to say Me Too. So I want the Me Too to come to an end because it's getting nowhere. It's just getting a bunch of people riled up people are losing their jobs. Look, I agree. People who are not acting right should not be in these positions. But losing their jobs doesn't solve anything. But I really would like to see never again. So we need to start taking accountability for what happens to us and take the accountability to report it so that there's a record, an accurate record of what's going on and what is taking place. So that these people will not get the opportunity for these higher positions in creating this hell that we're living in right now. I'm sure all these women who didn't think about the details of their story, of what happened to them, would be significant. But it turned out it was very crucial that they had that information, and they didn't have it. And now they have to live with the idea that they're running for president or they're elected in Supreme Court. So please, the devil is in the details. Thank you.